Welcome back. We're going to have a slightly different one this week. The first thing is that this is not recorded pre-lockdown. This is in fact recorded just a weekend before last, when we had what they're calling level 3 stage 1. So that means we're allowed to get out and about and ride, as long as we're maintaining social distancing and not mixing bubbles, all of that kind of stuff. So on this particular day I'm out by myself having a ride around and heading around towards the Auckland Harbour Bridge on the way to the Silo Park at the Wynyard Quarter part of the city. Now the intention for this is, the point of this video is, I'm going to have a little bit of a walk around of my bike and show it off. It's looking pretty good at the moment, so you're seeing a lot of the handlebars of this bike. Won't hurt to just have a little walk around with the camera. But in the meantime, on the way there, we're on the south shore of the city, and we're on Curran Street. We're heading up towards the landing point of the southern shore, landing point of the Auckland Harbour Bridge. And this is a fairly popular spot, especially today when everybody's allowed out and about after 10 weeks of being under pretty restrictive stay-at-home orders, lockdown orders. And given the weather's been pretty okay today, every man and his dog decided to get out and about and have a walk around and a look, and maybe even a little bit of a fish off here. We're travelling under the bridge here. This is, above our heads is State Highway 1, 8 lanes of motorway travelling north and south, and directly ahead is the Westhaven Marina, which is full of yachts and cruisers and all kinds of other maritime vehicles. Anyway, we're going to be turning right up here. We're going to be heading along Westhaven Drive, heading towards a place called Silo Park, and beyond that, a place where the America's Cup team bases were set up. And the one in particular that I'm heading for is the York Yacht Club, and their challenge was called Team American Magic, which seemed altogether very appropriate, given that I'm riding a Harley, American made, American built. But, well, you know, I'm going to take a few photos or have a wander around. Maybe that's the place to do it, especially because the footpath's pretty generous there and you can park and generally have some area to yourself since the base is no longer in use. Now I mentioned that we're heading towards Silo Park, which you can see off to the left there, those tall columns, they're the silos, and they, well, many years ago they used to house apparently cement. Well, these days the group of silos known as Silo 6 is an art and exhibition space, and the single standalone silo, quite a big one, Silo 7, is used to screen outdoor cinema against it. Obviously not at the moment because we can't do a whole lot in the city right now, but when we get back to whatever the new normal is, I'm sure that that activity will resume. Now here we are, we've just come off the end of Beaumont Street. We're heading on to what's called Hamer Street, and on the right hand side further on down there you can see some of the old team bases for the America's Cup that was run earlier this year. Went to the end of the street to see what there was, came back up, and I'm going to be parking right by the front door of the New York Yacht Club's challenge headquarters, which was the, as I said before, Team American Magic. Now while the team was in residence and actively competing in the America's Cup, there's no way that I could have got this parking right outside the door like this, but right now the place is pretty much in disuse, and I think they're looking to repurpose all of this land and buildings here, but you know, don't quote me on that. Anyway, we've arrived. Now we'll just power down the bike, hop off, and take a walk around with a different camera and see what we can see. So let's get on to that. Let's turn the camera around and take a look at this bike. So what we've got, it's 2014 Dyna Fat Bob. And the bike has got a stage 2 that's been done to the engine, including Screaming Eagle's 255 cam kit and a Screaming Eagle heavy breather. As well, it's got a full exhaust system, Vance & Hines Big Shot staggered on there. It's got a lot of edge cut pegs, passenger footrest, brake pedal, shifter, brake and clutch levers. Got heated hand grips, got an engine guard put on there. Got a shout out to a good buddy of mine, Rod, who's been helping me to do a lot of stuff on this bike. And so what's left? Yeah, chrome derby cover, Wild One T-bars, flush mount fuel gauge and fuel cap, and a sundowner seat and sissy bar for comfort, and a chunky look that kind of also suits the bike pretty well. And lastly, the thing I haven't mentioned yet is the TPX 3.0 radar detector that I've now got installed on the bike. In a future video I will spend a little bit of time going over the TPX 3 and what my experience has been with the product, but I can give you right now a bit of a spoiler alert. I'm very, very happy. And so on that note of positivity, we'll bring this video to a close as we ride off into the sunset towards the silos. So as more opportunities come to ride, just seize them with both hands, and in the meantime, when you're out there, take care, ride safe, have fun. See you out there.